If you're watching this video and you're subscribed to the channel, then there is a very good chance you're a Sony fan, and Sony hasn't released a smartwatch since 2014. You can watch me unboxing the Sony Smartwatch 3 8 years ago by clicking the link above. So if you didn't quite vibe the Sony Wena wrist strap, this might be the perfect solution. Why? Because it has 2 weeks battery life and it looks stunning. I'll talk about that some more in a second, but before I do, if you're not already subscribed to Tech Edit, please do. It's how you're going to stay on top of all our upcoming videos. Right, if you already own a smartwatch, then you might know that having to whack it on charge every day is the most annoying thing in the world in the land of first world problems. Now, if you're like me and you use your smartwatch to track your sleep, oftentimes by the end of the day, when you realize it's low on battery, it's too late and you have to forego a night of sleep tracking. Specifically, I'm talking about the Apple Watch, the Pixel Watch, the Samsung Galaxy Watch, not the Pro versions, but in the entry-level models. All of these have terrible battery life. So what's my solution to this wearable battery anxiety? It's got to be this swanky new Huawei Watch GT 4. Huawei Watches GT series have been my go-to when it comes to battery life, style, and sleep tracking since the GT2. Their round watch faces are a tonic to the rectangular Apple Watch and Apple Watch clones that are flooding in, and personally, I don't care about using my smartwatch standalone without my smartphone, as if I'm gonna get another cellular plan for my watch. I'm already paying enough for my phone. When I found out about the GT4, I got more excited than I get about many phones, not because this thing does anything particularly cool, but because it is so good looking. To be fair to Huawei, this watch also does some pretty cool stuff, so let's get to it. Now, I've got the Steel Edition 46mm version. It's available in 41 and 46mm. I haven't used any of the other versions, so this is the one that I'm going to cover in this hands-on 72-hour review. It's got an octagonal charm to it that borrows some styling from eye-wateringly expensive luxury watches. And while it's significantly cheaper than those luxury watches, it isn't cheap by any means. It doesn't look or feel cheap either, but you'll be paying around the equivalent of $375 for this thing. If you're in the UK, it's £299, and in Europe, it's 349 euros. Unlike the other Watch GT4 editions, black, brown leather, and rainforest green, the Steel Edition has an integrated bracelet and it looks almost supercar levels of sleek. What's also really cool is you can detach each individual link clasp with a spring-loaded mechanism on each link, so it's really easy to change the size. You don't need any tools or anything like that. You can even unlink the whole bracelet from the watch, hook up a workout band, and you're good to go. It's really versatile. There's a digital crown on the right-hand side, as well as a button that shortcuts you straight to your workouts, but this is customizable. Also, the digital crown interacts with the interface and serves up some really tasty haptics when you hit the bottom of a menu, for example, so you can feel and see what it's doing. There are loads of watch faces to pick from, some classical ones, some more attention-grabbing options, and the always-on display looks really seamless, though it will increase battery consumption. As far as battery life goes, with moderate use, the GT4 is supposed to last around 2 weeks on a single charge. I haven't had mine long enough to confirm or deny that, but anywhere near that has me sold on this thing. Now, me personally, I don't need too many smarts from my watch. It has to look good and it has to last for ages, as well as track basic metrics. But if you do want more, Huawei delivers. This time around, there's upgraded heart rate, sleep, and menstrual cycle tracking, and there's a new Huawei health community, so you can keep tabs of other people's health. Yeah, it sounds kind of creepy, but my dad, for example, never tells anyone when he's not feeling well, so I appreciate that extra insight and can see myself using that feature. The sleep tracking's also been boosted with breathing awareness, so it listens to you breathe. That sounds creepy too, but hear me out. I had a friend who had to get diagnosed for sleep apnea by having to stay the night in an alien abduction style oxygen tank. If he could have just worn this watch and had a diagnosis, that would have been infinitely more preferable. So if it actually works, I'm here for it. Of course, like most smartwatches, this is also a turbocharged fitness tracker. So over 100 workout modes. It's got a GPS inside as well. Again, another thing that Huawei's upgraded. And there's a calorie tracking watch face. Now, the less said about what I eat, the better, but this might appeal to you more than it does to me. One of my favorite things about Huawei watches in general is back for the GT4, and that's that it charges up using a standard Qi wireless charger. That means you can put it on any wireless charger, like this mouse modular MagSafe wireless charger, or even on the back of your reverse charging smartphone to fill up the tank. Apple, Google, Samsung, all proprietary, you need an extra cable, not with the Huawei Watch GT4. The watch also packs 5 ATM for swimming and IP68 water and dust resistance as well. It's got a speaker and a mic paired with the Bluetooth connecting it to your phone. It works as a receiver, so you can take and receive calls on it, and you can load up your own music on the watch, or you can use it to control your phone's music. I tested it out with Deezer and it worked a treat. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. The Huawei Watch GT4 doesn't have a functional wallet app, and the third-party app support is pretty sparse. But I don't care about any of that. It has excellent battery life, it looks great, and the sleep tracking is on point, and they are my main concerns when it comes to a smartwatch. I haven't covered wearables on this channel for a very long time, so I want to know, what do you have? And if you don't have one, would you consider a Huawei Watch GT4? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click that like button, and to stay on top of all of our upcoming videos, hit subscribe on Tech Edit and ding that bell. Thanks for watching.